what he could possibly be debating.
AJ's the only guy I ever noticed do that. He splits his hand in half.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does that where it looks like he's trying to decide between two piles or something in his hand, but I don't ever notice anybody else do that.
Yeah. Maybe it's
It's just a thing I noticed. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't really mean anything, but so it's like, oh, you casted the second Delver. Hold on, let me decide between these two things in my these two piles of cards in my hand.
Delver's actually. Oh wow. See.
So he is actually using Force of Will, removing Force of Will on that second Delver.
Yeah.
I mean, both of those would flip at the same time. That's a lot of pressure. So I can understand. Wanting to keep that second one from showing up.
Yeah. I mean, it's just probably just too dangerous if they both end up flipping.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, they both end up flipping at the same time.
Yeah, it's like a pretty much a 3-turn clock, considering that he has a sack land. It's just 18 damage, kind of, you know.
Yeah, and as far as like,
I mean, he has 4 plows, but other than that, it's you know he could play like a Medallion Click and trade. But yeah, it doesn't look too good if those Delver gets flipped. Wow, now it's a Grim Lavamancer, which is just as bad as Delver.
yeah, it's pretty bad too. I mean, it's a lot of pressure. It doesn't do 3 a turn though. That's so that maybe it's not as bad, but
No,
it does.
I mean,
it's able to wreck the
Stoneforge,
Stoneforge thing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's not pressure, but it still presents a pretty
All
big
right,
problem.
so
So he
there's a
reveals
Lightning
Lightning Bolt and Delver flips.
I like how you're actually doing.
I'm playing along at home here.
Yeah, you guys can't see, but Joey actually is playing along at home.
I have a Delver in front of me. I put it in front of me when Calosso played the first one.
Yep.
The second one I should have in a little graveyard pile. There's got to be another one in here somewhere. It's a common, right?
All right, so Calosso passes the turn. And
Delver.
AJ just draws for his turn. I mean, AJ could have activated his factory there.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, he saw that he had Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, exactly.
So
he knew that Colosso had the Lightning Bolt, so why just leave himself open to a Stone Rain?
Yeah, and it just shows that AJ doesn't have like the Sprite, or even if he did, it would be just too risky.
Yeah.
Possibly. So Colosso's going to.
Is AJ at 14, Matt?
Yeah.
That's right. I think he should be.
Yeah.
I'm just confirming.
Yeah, AJ's at 14, so he's going to play Volcanic Island, swinging for 4 more.
Yeah, Colosso
Bring
just
the-
bringing
yeah.
the beats.
Yeah, Colosso got off to a really great start. All right, wow, another Lavamancer.
We got the beats, we got the beats.
Yeah, I mean, it's AJ just has nothing, no spells, no lands, pretty much.
Yeah, seems to have.
Yeah, and I believe Colosso is still sitting on a Force of Will.
Yeah, I have to get a peek at his hand.
Yeah, I mean, well, we know he has a Bolt, so it's
right.
It's just lethal on
too
board.
dangerous for AJ to. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. I actually could see Colosso just bolting AJ right there.
Yeah.
Just going Bolt, attack for 3 in the air, and like Lavamancer, that would just be game. That's 10 damage, you know?
Yeah, he certainly
Yeah.
could.
But,
He's got it all there.
Yeah,
I mean,
Colosso's probably just playing it safer and stuff.
So, AJ has something to do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he just has to.
Well, yeah, he has to put some resistance up here.
Yeah, I mean, if he just goes to 5, he's definitely dead on board. It's just a bad spot for AJ. I mean, it's only game 1, so.
So Vendilion
Vendilion
click
click.
from AJ.
So is that a Dismember?
I believe that is a Dismember, but I don't see a Force of Will, by the way.
Oh, really?
In Colosso's hand. I see Brainstorm,
Brainstorm,
Dismember, Bolt,
Bolt.
and Goyf. Yeah, so no Force of Will there.
Yeah.
Not that he couldn't potentially dig to one with a Brainstorm.
Yeah, I could see Colosso just dismembering the click. Do we know who click targeted?
Not yet.
He targeted himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he? Okay.
Yeah. So sure, let AJ target himself, then before blocks, do a dismember to give AJ less information. All right. So AJ targets himself, and now I would bring in the dismember on the click. So AJ now goes down to 4 life.
Yeah, looks like it.
And I would probably just drop a Goyf if he has the Goyf. Yeah, he does have the Goyf. Yeah, just throw it down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or he could just bolt, and there's the bolt. He's gonna put AJ to 1.
Yeah, bolting him stops him from doing a Flutter Strands or any Delta or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I mean,
It puts him in.
irrelevant, yeah.
He needs like a bunch of answers right now.
Yeah. So there's a Brainstorm, and I think AJ's gonna tax it up.
Yeah, so
All right.
that was just unfortunate. Colosso does still had all these brainstorms to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was rough for AJ. He didn't really get to play Magic while Colosso beat him up with Grim Lavamancers and Delver of Secrets. Oh, sorry, I have to put this one back over here.
Yeah.
Wait till another one comes into play.
Yeah, I mean, Calosso just got a good draw, and AJ kind of stumbled. But I think AJ. I'm not gonna count AJ out because AJ is one of the better players. He's.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think he had the best draw there, so I
Yeah.
think he really wasn't in a position to fight.
Yeah, it looks like AJ is going to bring in probably. He's probably gonna have to bring in Path to Exiles, but Colosso does have basic lands, so it's like not that good. But I think he's gonna have to probably bring in like 2 Path to Exiles. He's probably gonna bring in 2 Wrath of Gods, so that's 4 cards, and he's probably going to bring in 1 Jitte. So, I mean, it looks like AJ's probably gonna get to bring in like 5 cards, just some like creature control stuff, Jitte, Wrath, and some more paths. I think that seems reasonable.
Yeah, one other thing out of these, one of the reasons I really like these blue-red decks, or blue decks that have access to red, is just being able to cast Red Elemental Blast and Pyroblast. No, I don't see Pyroblast in Colosso's list, but he's got the Red Elemental Blast.
Okay.
Just obviously you can bring those in.
Yeah.
It just seems to me like one of the best reasons to, actually probably, in my mind, the best reason to play red in Legacy in a control deck is because so many people play blue, and you can play Red Elemental Blast and Pyroblast. So like, I mean, I love it.
Kind of one up the metagame.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah. All right. What's Colosso gonna do? He's gonna bring in anything? Or?
He's gonna bring in the Red Elemental Blast. That's what I was.
And that's it though.
He's got Spell Pierce. I think Spell Pierce could be good here.
What do you mean about Jace? He's got 2 Jace in the sideboard.
See, as far as I'm concerned, I want Jace all the time.
Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah.
so I want him in the main deck.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, sure, bring him in. I mean, I just don't know where he necessarily finds the room.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably bring out.
So the Lavamancers are good against the whole Stoneforge kind of package. So you probably want to keep those, right?
Yeah.
Does he cut the Delvers? Does he to try to
No,
make
Delvers
room?
are too good. He's gonna leave his Delvers, Goyfs, and Lavamancers.
Yeah, I like the Delvers. So
What do you think about him trimming on like the counterbalance, Sensei Divining Top? Like,
Yeah.
could he like trim?
I actually think he could do that. I think he could. You know what? I could see cutting the entire counterbalance. Just cut all the counterbalances.
You think so?
And then some of the tops, because he doesn't have to lean on that. He can play more of a regular control deck, like rather than trying to assemble like counterbalance top. I think. I mean, this is just me.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not too sure, to be honest.
I mean, the top is nice to obviously just by itself.
Yeah, maybe like Colosso does have 4 top, 4 ponder, 4 brainstorm. So maybe he doesn't need like all that. Maybe you could go like 3 tops. Maybe you could go down to like 2 ponders. Like you definitely want to leave in all your brainstorms. And maybe he wants to cut like 1 force.
Like just do a lot of like shaving kind of.
Yeah, because in control matchups like this, there's like some cards that you really want. Like AJ always wants a Stoneforge, so he's never gonna cut that.
Yeah.
Colosso always wants his like Lavamancers. But as far as the things that kind of do is like Ponder and Brainstorm and Sensitive Divining Top kind of all do the same thing. Maybe he could just do some trimming and stuff. So we're gonna do 6 months now. Can we do 6 months premium?
We'll give him
All
a
right.
6 months of
All right.
premium.
Do we have a good question for anybody?
I'm trying to think of one. You can try to think of one too. I know you were supposed to handle all the questions. I already took care of one of them for you.
All right. Yeah, I'll do one of the questions.
All right.
So this is gonna be for 6 months now.
Yep. You need.
All right. Thank you. All right.
No
6
problem.
months premium. All right. What? Can it be like really easy?
It's
All right.
fine that it's really easy.
Okay,
It's
okay.
just related to the weekend.
All right.
Basically.
Who is the only person to make top 8 in both events?
I like it.
All right.
I like
Okay.
it.
It was pretty easy.
Top 8 in both the standard and legacy events this weekend in Baltimore.
Yes.
And then a final question will be, what room number at the Holiday Inn did we stay? Oh, that's probably too hard.
Yeah. There was only one person, right? Was there one person or two? This would be bad if there were two.
Yeah, it would be bad if there were two. I thought there was just one.
I thought there was just one.
I think there was just one.
I think there was just one as well. I mean, I can just check right now. I'm pretty sure there's just one.
Yeah, Suddenly
but
now I'm doubting.
I'll double check.
Who was the only person except for the other person that
Yeah.
also? No, I'm sure because the other person we're thinking of definitely did not make top 8 in standard. Because I remember.
Yeah, he
I
did.
remember the pictures.
Yeah.
I was standing here when the pictures were taken.
All right. We'll find out right now. Okay, yeah, it's only one person. All right. So it's just maybe a lot of people just got it wrong.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just got it wrong.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the psychology theory where, like, if everybody says, you know, McDonald's sells Skittles,
Yeah.
as 1,000 people say, then you start to believe it. Like, all right, you know.
McDonald's sells Skittles.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so tweet that in. You guys have a while to tweet in. We're gonna pick somebody at random. It's not gonna be guessing any numbers.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some, looking back through our matchups and trying to think of some,
Yeah.
maybe a question for the 1 year of premium.
1 year. I have a good one for 1 year.
Yeah, you got a good one? Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I was going to say something about this, but we don't have to.
Oh.
And the game has begun.
All right, let's go. All right. So Calosso does have a top. So he busts out a top. AJ is going to go with a Spell Setter Sprite, but then it's followed by Spell Snare. So, all right, Calosso passes a turn back, and AJ has a Stoneforge Mystic. So this is definitely a great opening for AJ. He's just going to drop his third land, play Stoneforge, and he's just going to be in great shape. He's going to fetch up a Batterskull. Unless Calosso has a Force? No.
No.
Oh, he does have a Force?
Yeah, he does, but I don't
unless
think he has
he's-
blue card. He doesn't have blue card.
Oh, that's it. Wow.
I don't think he has. I think I see Force.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Force, Goyf.
Goyf. Force, Goyf, and Red Elemental Blast. So that Red Elemental Blast might have been a blue card. And oh, wow, he gets Jitte. All right. I guess he kind of wants to control the board.
Yeah,
maybe.
he can take care of Lavamancers, Delvers, with those counters. I think that's.
Yeah, and it also makes sense because next turn, if AJ wants to, he could, hard cast Jitte and equipped. I don't know if he's going to run that play because
Right.
it's so much safer to.
to just vial it in.
But I mean, it just gives him an option.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so Calosso tops on his upkeep. Can't really see what cards he has, but it seems like regardless of what it is, Calosso will probably just go land Goyf. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Seems like the best line of play here.
Get a creature out there, and
He sees Delver, Brainstorm, Fetchland, I think.
yeah.
So
I guess he's gonna keep
didn't
his
see
Delver.
what order he put him in, but it looks like he's
Brainstorm.
kept Brainstorm on top.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna say he was gonna keep Delver or Brainstorm because of the Force. He wants to be able to have a blue
Yeah.
card to pitch. I mean, Brainstorm is just better.
Yeah,
in
so he
general.
keeps the Brainstorm, fetches up a volcanic island, and appears to be going for the Goyf plan that you had mentioned.
Yep.
So if does AJ have spell snares?
I mean, he has a plow in his hand.
Yeah.
I know of. So
Got a couple answers to that Goyf.
yeah. So AJ's probably gonna go end of turn, sack, go get a Tundra.
Yeah, and then plow.
It's not too relevant because Colosso doesn't have any wastelands, so he could go fetch up any.
Go
any
right
type
for
of
the
tools.
Tundra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That looks like what's
do you
happening.
think Colosso is gonna? Yeah, Colosso has to force this. Colosso has to force this. Otherwise, AJ just actually goes land, Jitte, equipped, attack, and he instantly gets 2 counters on that Jitte. So
I mean, does he force
Wow,
it?
he
Yeah, I was going to say he
doesn't
has he has a backup Goyf, so
yeah, sure he has a backup Goyf,
but he doesn't. Yeah,
like,
being able to.
the Goyf will never be able to block now because until the Jitte dies, as long as AJ has a land.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. If AJ has a land, my play definitely is just land Jitte swing. I hope AJ does it. Yep.
So he actually
Awesome.
casts the Jitte. So
Yeah.
Colosso has the option to force
Oh, I
the
mean,
Jitte,
I guess he can
though.
force a
that's,
Jitte.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
thinking. Like,
Okay, my bad
since
there.
he didn't force the. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So he saves the force for the Jitte, which
Yeah.
is. Fine.
I still really like AJ's line of play though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jitte is countered.
Yep.
And the Squire gets in for 1.
Okay.
Or the Stoneforge Mystic. Whatever you want to call it. It's a 1/2.
Yeah.
It's a Squire for the moment.
All right. So Colosso decides not to top on his upkeep. Instead, he's gonna just put out a Goyf there. But I
Plays
think.
Goyf number 2.
Oh wow! Spell Snare.
Spell Snare from
And there's
AJ
Red Elemental
and
Blast.
Red Elemental Blast from Calosso.
And AJ has Brainstorm and a Mystery. I think AJ's gonna. Yeah. AJ makes the right play. Untaps. He's gonna draw. I think now he's gonna go for the Brainstorm, unless he has something better in his hand.
Yeah,
Not-
can't quite see his hand here.
Yeah. AJ's doing a good job of holding his hand up so we can't see. Which is
He's
fine.
got Polluted Delta right there on top.
Oh, well,
I
I mean-
think. Yeah, does it look like that to you?
Yeah, it could be a Polluted Delta. But once again, AJ had a great Magic weekend, going top 4 and trying to make it at least to the finals here. Maybe taking down the trophy. Taking home the trophy. Is that a Snapcaster Mage?
It could be Snap. Yeah, I think that's actually what it
he
is.
wants a Snapcaster Plow. Is this it?
Yeah, I think that's the plan here. He wants
Yeah.
that Goyf out of the way.
All right, there's Snapcaster.
He does not want to give Colosso an opportunity to draw another card here.
Yep.
He
He's gonna
knows-
Plow the Goyf.
Obviously, Colosso can
So-
activate top here, which is
Yeah.
exactly what he's doing.
I mean, it's.
But that's not necessarily going to
Yeah,
mean anything because
yeah.
Colosso doesn't have anything in his hand.
I don't even know why he's activating top now. What's
Yeah.
Colosso is just like
He may have been
losing
planning on doing.
information because AJ still has more plays to make.
That's a
You
good
know what I'm
point.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he may have decided to put them in a different order depending on what AJ does with the rest of his turn. But-
exactly.
Yeah.
And then he has to retap a mana on his upkeep. So
So he doesn't top during his upkeep after obviously being fine with the way he set things up. I
Yeah.
want to say he saw double Red Elemental Blast there.
I kind of feel like this game's out of reach because AJ has the Riptide Lab.
And can continually reuse the Snapcasters
Yeah.
and the Stoneforge Mystics. So I think, does AJ just play land and just attack here? I think. So yeah, land, attack with both, and then pass, I think. And then Riptide Lab back the Stoneforge Mystic at the end of Colosso's turn here.
The Stoneforge Mystic is only a core.
Oh, I thought
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a wizard. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no.
Yeah.
Actually, Jake Van Lunen, it seemed like he tried to do that during his match as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it just
think
seems like it should be a wizard, but
Yeah.
it works with the.
Okay, so the Snapcaster. I
Snapcaster,
mean,
yeah.
it's obviously meant for the Snapcaster.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
assumed, but yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to Riptide Lab back the Snapcaster Mage,
Okay.
and that is met with a Red Elemental Blast from Calosso.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. Sure, it's not the best for AJ, but AJ's still in a pretty good spot.
Calosso, though, being able to top
Yeah.
continuously is
Which is definitely
just
powerful.
really good. Yeah.
All right. So AJ's got to draw for his turn. Yeah. All right. So AJ finally decides to cast a Brainstorm. This is definitely a good time for it because he wants to find something good, and plus he has a sack land that he could. Oh, I think he has another Brainstorm. What's Colosso's? Is Colosso actually at 20 still?
Yeah.
Okay, Colosso gained a bunch of life from Goyfs and stuff, even though he's been up and down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Just, I may have missed something, but I thought Colosso had no cards in hand, then activated top, put them in an order, and put one in his hand. I could have seen that wrong.
No,
Yeah.
he drew for his turn.
Was that for his turn, and it just
Yeah.
passed? That may have been what it was
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
I believe so. I believe that was the case.
I thought it was the end of Colosso's turn. AJ did the Riptide thing. Colosso played the Red Elemental
really?
Blast. That's when it may have just been
Yeah.
when
All right.
when
We're just checking to make
yeah,
sure.
it's hard to tell what point of the turn they're in
Yeah.
sometimes, especially with players doing a lot of things during the end of the other's turn.
And,
so.
and yeah, lots of times they do take shortcuts. Sometimes it's just like
Right,
go
and
ahead wasteland or where it actually was on the main phase. But
Exactly. So it was just I thought it was AJ using the Riptide Lab at the end of Colosso's turn. Colosso
Yeah.
responds with Red Elemental Blast, and then tops. Like I thought he topped because then the next thing I noticed happened is Colosso had put a card in his hand and AJ untapped. So
Yeah.
I thought it was the end of Colosso's turn.
all right, so AJ attacks for 3 with the factory and the stone forge. So
So I'm probably wrong, but I just
I mean, it's
just
fine, yeah.
just trying to clarify.
Alright, so AJ passes, Colosso draws.
Is it a ponder?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
a
it's
ponder.
ponder.
Yeah,
Lorwyn ponder.
yeah. So Colosso gets the ponder.
This will get him some fresh cards on top.
So he's got a Delver, ponder. What's that last thing?
else.
Top?
Another top, yeah.
Yeah, alright. See, that's the thing with tops. You only want one top. You never really want multiple tops.
Yeah.
So him, cutting down to 2 or 3 tops after the board, I think is definitely fine.
So
Alright,
he
and
actually
then
keeps
Delver.
he keeps them, I guess, knowing that he's going to be getting another ponder, sets it up so that his Delver will actually flip
Yeah,
off
'cause
of the ponder,
yeah.
and then he can, if he wants, ponder
Ponder
and-
away the top.
Yeah, ponder away the top, right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I like that line of play. So, and AJ attacks with the Stoneforge Mystic, which is fine, into a 1/1 Delver. Sorry, forgot to be playing along here.
Yeah, play along at home. Now, do you think the game would have been completely different if AJ actually just passed instead of hard casting that Jitte? Because that Jitte would have been in play.
I think it would have been a lot more difficult for Colosso to fight through a Jitte on the table.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one of those Goyfs would have been around though, because
It's possible
the
that
force
would
would
have
have
been.
saved there. But I mean, I still completely agree with AJ's play, where if Colosso doesn't have that force there, it's just
Yeah, he was making him have it.
Yeah, exactly,
And he had
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That was what happened. So,
Yeah.
Delver flipped, and now his Insectile Aberration, which
Vidalian Click?
swings in. AJ looks like he's prepared to trade here if this Vendilion Click resolves, but it is
Black.
getting hit with Red Elemental Blast, and AJ is
Yeah, it's
kind of like, wow, can't believe you drew 3, if not 4 of your Red Elemental Blasts.
Yeah,
We can see
because
3.
AJ had the Caracas that you could just go infinite with, and AJ takes 3. I think AJ has Path to Exile on his hand, but I think he realized, I'm pretty sure it's Path. But I mean, personally, I would not Path the 3-2 either. I'll just let it be. AJ's really looking for a threat now, like something like a Jace would just, pretty much put the game out of reach. Oh wow, a Lavamancer. I think he's gotta have to Path the Lavamancer now.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's looking like what he's doing. So,
Yeah.
Colosso plays Lavamancer, AJ
Colosso
paths
could.
Lavamancer.
I mean, there's no way Colosso is going to throw away the top, no matter for any card, pretty much. So you might as well just not even top in response, hopes
Yeah.
to flip or anything. So
So, digging for a basic.
gets an island. Colosso's playing I think 3 or 4 basic lands. He's playing 4 basic lands. So I wonder why he didn't get a. Did AJ use his only wasteland already?
I don't think so.
Wouldn't it make sense to maybe get a forest? He's got 1 forest in his deck, Colosso. So
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Good question, or a good point anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, so AJ's trying to race, but
And
Oh,
there's
wow,
another
another
Lavamancer.
Lavamancer?
The funny thing is, there was a Lavamancer on top before he fetched.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He had Lavamancer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this
Drew
is-
one of them, played it. The first one got passed, and he just tops into a second Lavamancer. So.
all right. Well, AJ has a brainstorm that he ripped last turn, but he's not going to play it until he has at least one other card in his hand.
So Colosso off the top of his deck, well, at least the top 3 of his deck,
Yeah.
has another Lavamancer here, and that resolves. Meantime, still bringing the beats with the Insectile Aberration.
All right.
I guess I could keep calling it it's tough to call it 2 different names when it's the same card, I keep
Yeah.
wanting to just call it Delver. It's the Delver, the flipped Delver.
All right. So I can see AJ actually brainstorming now, just hopefully trying to find something. But the game shifted well into Colosso's favor after Colosso drew every card that he pretty much needed.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of those Red Elemental Blasts,
Oh,
3
yeah.
of those, and it's exactly what I was saying before this game, was the power of that, especially in wasn't Jerry just saying, how many blue decks in the top 8? Was it all 8?
Yeah, I think it was pretty much.
I mean,
8 blue decks.
People play
8 decks
blue in
with
Legacy,
islands or
right?
underground seas.
So
Yeah.
there seemed to be no shortage of targets for a Red Elemental Blast. I mean, is it even crazy for a blue-red deck to just main deck a couple of, 1 or 2? Just
Well, I mean, the Painter Servant deck does
yeah,
because of the Painter Servant.
because the Painter Servant actually can make it so that it's always active. But
Yeah, so AJ decides to crack one of his fetch lands. He has 2. Kind of thin out the deck some.
Yeah.
I guess a Tundra. And then I think AJ's going to go Brainstorm right now. Does this make the most sense?
As far as AJ and Brainstorm goes, I don't think AJ ever casts a Brainstorm.
Yeah, he usually holds them, but I feel like
at this point, I think he needs to probably find something if he doesn't have something.
Yeah,
He's under a lot of pressure, really. I mean,
oh wow, Snapcaster.
Snapcaster. Okay.
Okay, I didn't know that he just drew that. That's pretty awesome.
And Calosso tops.
Yeah. So now AJ's going to cast the Brainstorm from the graveyard. Correct? Or does he still have that path in his yard? It's tough to see.
He's still got path. I'm pretty sure.
Still,
too.
if he still has path in the yard, he's definitely going to path away the Grim Lavamancer.
Yeah, I believe path would still, because we would have seen the path out there with that swords on top of that swords probably.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's like a different pile or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's possible, but I'm pretty sure the path is still there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just off
camera
camera a little bit.
Yeah, he's tapping.
So yep, tapping a white.
Yep.
And
All right,
path
awesome.
the Lavamancer, so he gets double use out of that path, killing 2 Lavamancers.
So Colosso should go fetch up a Forest. I don't know what Colosso's doing. Alright, what? Why didn't Calosso? Does Colosso just have like a nut card on top of his deck or something?
He must not want to fetch. Yeah, I say fetch. He must not want a.
Oh, so somebody said there's another Lavamancer in the top 3. Is that it?
I think it's very possible. I didn't get to see his last top, but I think I just did that time, and I think there was Lavamancer.
Yeah, I guess if Lavamancer is just in theory his best draw,
he's just gonna keep it there, and he declined to find a land that time.
Yeah. All right. So why did he? Okay, so he brainstorms.
Yeah, that's interesting, because considering he just topped.
Yeah, I don't understand why Calosso brainstormed. If anybody knows at home why Calosso just brainstormed instead of just playing the Lavamancer, let us know. We'll respect and listen to the first person who tweets in.
Could have easily just left that Lavamancer.
I felt like he kind of threw away the brainstorm, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost as if he was trying to bluff that the Lavamancer was 4 down instead of 3 down. Like, I don't know. Right? Like the Lavamancer wasn't there before, and he just brainstormed into it. But why does that?
Is he trying to like bait out a Spellstutter Sprite or something? Is that what he puts AJ on?
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe the brainstorm. Maybe he figured AJ would counter the brainstorm.
And AJ didn't have enough mana to go Sprite, return, Riptide. Draw out a Force. No, they got. I mean, Medallion Click Protection. All right, I'm not too sure. We could ask Colosso later. Or AJ. Maybe we're just missing something. There's people singing, so we kind of looked away for a second.
Yeah, it was a lot of, including Jerry Thompson, Eric Klug, a group of people singing theme songs to, I think it was Full House.
Yeah, people are saying to dig one deeper. I mean, that's fine, I guess. But then, you know, if there's ever a point where, well, I guess you knew that there was a sack land, so there wouldn't be a point in the next turn that there would just be all blanks, kind of, with the brainstorm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine the way it turned out, I guess. Possibly. All right, so AJ on taps, draws first turn. Yeah, can never tell what AJ really has in his hand, but. This has been a long day.
It really, really has.
Yeah.
We still have the finals after this.
Yeah, we do.
If not another game in this round or this match. Yeah, I think a lot of people are still confused about these flip cards. The werewolves flip back, but most of the other ones don't. Like the Bloodline Keeper does not flip back. That's the vampire. Delver of Secrets does not flip back. Once it flips, it's flipped. It stays. Same with Cloistered
Little
Youth.
girl.
Yeah, the little girl. I mean, you want to keep calling her little girl, but
Yeah.
it's like she's just because it's a little girl in the art. But it's Cloistered Youth, I think, is the name of the front. And
Yeah.
becomes like, some crazy demon girl or something. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. But anyway, yeah, they don't flip back. So the Delver, he wasn't trying to keep the Delver around. Screeching Bat can flip back, but it's up to you to flip it back.
Exactly.
You can choose to flip it back. The Stalking Vampire.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So back to the game. Stoneforge gets a Batterskull, which is big swing. I honestly don't know who's gonna win this game at all. We got to just keep watching.
yeah, this is a real battle between these two guys.
Yeah. So, I guess AJ could just put in the Batterskull whenever he wants, instant speed. But he also has a Snapcaster. Alright, so he's going to put in the Batterskull. So he puts in the Batterskull. Calosso needs to have an answer for that. Oh, Tim 810. Tim 810, if you are watching, you are on the big screen. Yeah.
It's an 8 skull.
Yeah. So Calosso doesn't have too much on top, it looks like. He has a spell, land.
And,
Not sure what it is. So Calosso...
yeah, that Batterskull is going to be really tough. He does have the 2 Ancient Grudges in the sideboard, not...
Alright, there's a Ponder. He's looks like all land, so he's definitely going to shuffle that away.
I don't think it was all land, but either way, shuffling
Yeah.
it away. I
So
saw a red card in there, but it may have just been another Lavamancer, which at this point is actually...
So AJ's on 7?
Yeah, I think so, but Calosso doesn't answer that Batterskull.
Well, I mean, he's just going to try to kill him this turn, right? You could, like, swing in, bring him to 4, shoot him. He's got a top. Counterbalance and 2 lands. Doesn't do too much. Somebody said AJ is a pro. AJ is a pro.
He did keep the counterbalance in, Calosso.
Yeah, I don't know how many though.
Right, he may have shaped the numbers like we were saying earlier.
Yeah, at least one. At least less than one. Because we see it there.
Yeah. So he casts counterbalance.
How did he draw counterbalance?
Wasn't he just pondering?
No, he just topped. Didn't he just top? He just topped. Did he just draw that by mistake? Or no?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. He pondered, he shuffled. You may be right. I mean, because he was looking at 3 cards.
Right? I don't know. He drew top from ponder, then he divine topped another counter top. It was the random pluck off the ponder. I don't know. Everyone's tweeting of different things.
Did he have a second top? Is that what it is? Did he play like
People are.
he does have 4 mana tapped, which kind of indicates that he cast a ponder, the counterbalance, that's 3 mana, and a top. Maybe he recast the top and we just totally missed it. Or maybe they shortcutted it. Maybe he was just like...
Yeah, I don't know. People are tweeting at different things, but it should be okay. We'll try to... I mean,
But Spell Snare hit the counterbalance anyway for AJ, so... Snapcaster Mage from AJ.
yeah.
Flashing back Brainstorm.
I don't know what Calosso could do, really. He could, like...
Yeah, his answers to Batterskull,
I mean,
once it's online, is...
yeah, I mean, he could, like, block with Lavamancer, shoot the Lavamancer, so AJ doesn't gain the 4 life. But there's a Wasteland, so that's really bad. Calosso can't even do that play.
Yeah. AJ cuts that one right off.
Yeah, AJ might have taken game 2 and it might be just heading into a game 3 right now, pretty much. Is the other match done in the finals? So do we have a finalist? Do we know? We might have a finalist. We'll let you know in a couple minutes. Yeah, I mean, this game is just...
I guess it was Drew Levin versus Brian Braun.
BBD, right?
Right, BBD?
Yeah. Alright, so AJ's going on to 2 life, it looks like.
Yeah, so Lavamancer shoots AJ, I think, here. Yeah. And
AJ gets to beat in, bringing Calosso down to 7,
yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 7, yeah.
and then theoretically killing him next turn. Tim Aiton deals 4 damage.
And gains AJ 4 life. So AJ passes.
Calosso has all bricks there.
Yeah, just another counterbalance and I think 2 lands.
I guess Calosso could still win this game.
Golding Tarn, which he cracks.
Yeah. So Calosso has a few outs, right?
Ooh, 3 lightning bolts in a row. Look at that.
Yeah. So is Calosso on like a 3-outer about?
I mean, does he have? Do you think he kept brought in Ancient Grudges? Do you think?
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
He's got access to just blue and red mana here. I don't even see. Does he have a? Oh, tropical. There's a tropical island. Okay, so
right.
he can.
So
if
he's
he has like
top,
engineered explosives,
brick,
but I don't know if that's even gonna
Ooh, another Delver.
be any good. Gonna kill some. I don't think he would have brought that in.
So you could attack AJ. Colosso's on 6 though.
Yeah, they're both on 6. Colosso's able to get in for 5 here. Oh, you know, to hit for 5, but he attacks for 3 and then shoots for 2.
Yeah, and then Colosso got to be careful too because he's got the Batter Skull, he's got the Factory, and he's got 2 Stone Forges that could just swing back and attack. This game has been kind of long. Are these timed?
Nope.
No.
They're not timed. That's good.
So
I'm not sure what yeah. I mean,
his best play is to be able to shoot a block, something that blocks a Batter Skull, but you know what I mean. So AJ doesn't gain any more life.
yeah, but the thing is, we don't know what AJ has in his yard.
Yeah, he could totally throw that off.
Because AJ has Snapcaster in hand.
Yeah, and Riptide Lab, which is
Yeah.
he's just abusing Snapcaster Mage.
All right, so AJ goes on to 3. We'll see what AJ actually has in his. So he's definitely going to spin the top. Is it for a Goyf, was it, or a Delver? It's Goyf?
It's a Goyf.
Alright, that seems fine. Oh, Spell Snare.
Spell Snare for the Goyf.
Doesn't do too much. So AJ's on 3. Alright, let's see.
AJ untaps.
Yeah.
So AJ has exactly 6 on board, not counting the Mistress Factory. Does that look right to you? And so Lavamancer can theoretically block and shoot itself.
It's kind of weird that AJ returned the Snapcaster last turn.
I was thinking that too. It was an extra bit of like an extra attacker.
I mean,
you know?
the way this scenario is now, it would be lethal.
Right, if
But
he had the snap.
again, we don't know what is in AJ's yard exactly since we can't see. I do see that he drew a Stone Forge. I don't know if that changes anything. All right, thank you. Spell Snare, Brainstorm, Spell Snare.
One of those brainstorms should be exiled, I think. To be honest, it's supposed. I think he flashed it back with.
Yeah, I don't understand the Snapcaster bounce last turn. If people, all right, yeah, it's tough. He did so Calosso couldn't shoot it with Lava Mancer in response, but then, I mean, I don't understand
If
that.
Calosso uses his Lava Mancer to shoot the Snapcaster in response, then AJ just wins, right? Because the Lava Mancer's tapped and can't.
Yeah, Calosso shot him and stuff. Yeah, somebody else tweeted it and it took him off lethal. Yeah, it felt
No,
like
they did actually just remove the brainstorm.
Yeah, okay. So there was some confusion that Brainstorm was out of the game. Good call, Joey. This is just a rough spot and a rough game for everybody involved, even Tim A10.
Yeah, I mean I think it's a really good game. It's just really tight. I like it.
Yeah.
I like trying to see these tiny little edges. Trying to figure out what exactly each player needs to do.
The Snapcaster. Yeah, see, it did take him off lethal. Because if he bricks here, he loses. Unless I missed something. What? Oh, plow? Ooh. Yeah, he drew a plow.
Plow, brainstorm, something else.
So
Land, maybe?
That's game. He's got a plow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be game.
Yeah. So he just plows the Lava Mancer and attacks. And Colosso loses. But I think AJ could have... we got to ask AJ if he doesn't return the Wizard, if he just wins. Plow for the win, yeah.
Yeah, is that...
So, somebody said he threw the game. I don't know if he... We got to ask AJ exactly why he returned that Snapcaster. But I mean, Colossus is just dead, just, you know?
Yeah, so plow...
Yeah. All right, this is a long and interesting match. All right.
So plows the Lava Mancer. Lava Mancer shoots... Did Lava Mancer shoot the...
Wait,
Stone
I don't
Forge?
understand. I thought it was a plow. Why did he go get a mountain?
Apparently...
Was it a path?
It must have been a path. I thought it was a plow, too. I thought it was whiteboarded.
Yeah.
Unless was it the...
Maybe it was plow and path, maybe?
Yeah, I don't... Maybe the Snapcaster flashed back a brainstorm, which is what showed him what we thought was a plow.
But it might have been a plow and a path, I guess.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. Maybe he went with that. Okay, that actually makes sense. Yeah, there was a card we didn't see. So there was a plow on top. I think still.
Somebody said he Colosso could still draw a bolt. He couldn't draw a bolt because AJ was on 7. Correct.
That was really close. Yeah. Well, AJ went up to 7 just now. He was at 3.
Yeah.
But with the batter skull hitting, he goes up to 7. A bolt doesn't do anything. Knocks him down to 4. Doesn't mean anything. Yeah. So that was really close and really tight.
Wait, wasn't AJ on 3?
AJ was on 3.
And then when he plows, couldn't the Lava Mancer shot AJ down to 1?
Mm-hmm.
And then one in the batter skull dealt 4.
Mm-hmm. So
bring
AJ
him to
would go to 5.
And then couldn't Colosso attack with the 3-2 to bring him to 2?
Mm-hmm.
And then draw a bolt for the win there?
Yes. That sounds right.
I mean,
I follow that logic as well.
yeah. I kind of want to go over and just ask them. But I guess we can't do that.
But yeah,
Nah.
Calosso shot the the Mystic instead, right?
Oh, okay, never mind. The reason why I did that so he would survive. Otherwise, he just would have died.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We do apologize. Yeah.
So do we have an update from the other match at all?
The people tweeting in tricked me. They're like the bolt sounds lethal. It's not lethal because he couldn't have shot AJ. Because if he shot AJ, Colosso just would have died on that turn. Yeah. See. Okay.
Yeah,
Somebody else
go.
tweets in what I'm saying now. Thank you. Okay. That's good.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
Well, regardless, we're in game 3.
Yep.
It's been a long day.
Wow, very long. Really exciting, crazy
I
weekend.
honestly feel like I played every one of these matches.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I'm
does
saying?
kind of feel that way.
Yeah.
Almost double because you're trying to play from both
Play
sides.
both sides. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of
Yeah.
lines of play to pay attention to. But and it's
All right. Somebody said Drew Levin 1 and 3.
Yeah.
All right. Drew Levin 1 and 3.
yeah, because Drew
We
may have
got
tweeted it
confirmation.
himself, and we just didn't. You know, we're not looking at Drew's
All right.
tweets here.
So after this, we're going to determine the winner of 6 months, right?
Yes.
Premium.
Yeah, after this match.
All right. Well, right now I'm going to hand over Matt some of the
Calosso is going to get a
bio break.
bathroom break.
Bathroom break.
A bio break.
I'm just straight reading that.
All right. So I'm going to hand over the prizes for who won? Teddy won. Ted something. All right, Ted. Right now, so I'm handing over the narrative CD. I'm handing over the Phyrexian Crusader autographed by Jerry Thompson, and the Humility that we have to get signed by Ben Lundquist. And the other prizes are in the room, so we're gonna have to try to figure that out. Yeah. If somehow you get a package without the truth shirts, we'll have to
Figure something out.
we'll have to owe you the truth shirts. What's up, Joey?
I said you have to figure something out.
Yeah, we have to figure something out.
That's
But-
the answer.
But
Figure something out.
But I've given it all the prizes that we have right now. By the judges' booth, there's a Sharpie.
Apparently,
Alright, I'm
Jerry
gonna
Jerry
give
was
this
able to get one. Yeah. So
Good. I'll be right
you're just
back.
gonna sign all these cards.
No, just the Humility.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. So Ben is actually still playing in the draft. I think you're still drafting. No, you're not. Okay, never mind. Well, he's gonna bring you Humility. So in the meantime, these guys are well. At least AJ is sideboarding. Calosso is taking a bio break. Hey, that makes sense. People get biology, life, things that you need to do biologically. He's taking a bio break. That was a tight game. I'm really loving Delver of Secrets in these lists. We had it's showing up like Kessig Wolf Run in Standard. It's just everywhere. I really think this card is. It was. I was kind of waiting for it to show up. I kind of didn't expect it to show up in such numbers. One of the reasons I was requesting my friend Noyan to be on camera earlier in I guess around round 4 was because I knew he was playing Delver and I wanted to see it on camera. And then we've seen it since then several times. So we will be doing another SCG Premium giveaway for you guys, but not until the finals. And we will be giving away 1 year of Premium during the finals. So you just hold up a bit, and we'll be doing that.
All right, so Ted, we are giving the Phyrexian Crusader, the Humility, which just recently got signed by Ben Lundquist, and
Just
the
recently.
narrative CD. Are you in the same hotel? Yeah. Yeah. If unfortunately if the truth shirts don't come in the mail this time, don't you worry, because
You'll figure something out.
we'll figure something out.
Figure
But,
something
but
out.
these 3 are guaranteed. So congratulations once again to Ted. Ted something. I don't know the Twitter name.
It was Ted Rowe.
Ted Rowe.
Ted Rowe, yeah.
Ted Rowe.
Ted Rowe 20, I think was the name.
Ted Rowe 20, yeah.
Something like
Ted Rowe
that.
20 is walking away with some prizes. All right, so
So
AJ's
just a little
going
bit
to
more
the bathroom,
a
too.
bio break for AJ. A little bit more clarification, at least from what I'm getting from Twitter about those GP DQs.
Yeah.
Right?
what
It
happened?
apparently had nothing to do with the double face cards. It was more about the player in the top 8 apparently was DQ'd for looking at
Yeah,
another
it
player's
was-
draft hands.
Dennis Ted Rowe. That is the winner.
Okay.
Oh, I want to see who wins. Oh, wow. Santiago. It looks like it was won by a hometown hero. Chile taking it down in the. Who's he beating in the finals? Oh, wow. So Owen Turtlewall made another top 8. He made top 4.
He's good at Magic.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So top 8 was Melissa DeTora. Wow, Melissa DeTora makes top 4. That's awesome. Martin Yuza made top 8. Owen made top 4. And yeah, that's cool. It looks like the person disqualified was Martin Lisi. If I am incorrect, I do apologize, but that's what it looks like here. Since
Yeah, there's a star next to
since
his
there's-
opponent's
yeah,
name.
so they must have got a free buy and stuff. Well, all right. Head judge disqualification statement.
Oh, cool. You got something here.
Uh,
Read that out loud.
So, top 8 competitor Martin Lisi was disqualified from Grand Prix Santiago with prize. Okay, so he got a with prize. after multiple judges saw him looking at cards in other players' hands during the draft. That's kind of weird that he got prize. Usually they take away his prize.
Yeah, that is,
If you
that
cheat,
is kind of crazy.
You shouldn't get prize. But it says they completed the draft and he was DQ'd prior to playing against Carlos, who advances automatically to the semifinals. All right, and the statement said, today at GP Santiago, we disqualified Marshall Lynch for peaking during the top 8 draft. It was not an easy decision to make. Peaking never is. 5 judges, myself included, observed Martin looking directly at his neighbor's hand during the draft leading up to the DQ. Martin is being DQ'd with prize. I mean,
Definitely
if
something I haven't ever heard of before.
If they, disqualify for somebody for cheating, maybe they shouldn't give them the prize because then people would just cheat. Right? Like,
Yeah, just cheat.
If someone's like,
get
you
a prize and get
cheat
DQ'd.
and still win the prize money, but you'll be DQ'd. I think some people might still cheat.
We broke it. He broke it.
He broke the
figured it
format.
out. Yeah, broke the format. Cheat and yeah.
Yeah.
So
all right. Somebody tweets in they don't care about disqualification as long as it wasn't a disqualification on
the DFCs, double face cards.
double face cards.
Run DFC, wasn't that a rapper in the 80s? Run DFC.
It could have been a typo. I mean, they said it twice. It's not a typo. BDM wrote it. BDM's usually pretty good. And then the judge gave a statement. So, all right, that's fine. Everybody at home, don't cheat.
Don't cheat, even though you could still get prizes.
Yeah. So, all right. So we are in game 3. This is it. I am feeling that this game, unfortunately, someone's gonna get mana screwed, and this game is gonna last all but 3 minutes.
You
so
think it's going to be lopsided, huh?
I think it's gonna be lopsided.
You think Calosso gets the double delver?
I'm not gonna pick favorites, and I'm not gonna say who's getting lopsided
okay.
mana screwed right here, but it's somebody.
We could have the double delver beatdown from Calosso Fuentes that AJ did manage to prevent in game 1 with the force of will, but if he doesn't have it, can't stop it. That could be the way it goes. But on the other hand, we could have AJ with the turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic that goes unanswered with a Batter Skull, putting AJ's life total out of reach.
Yeah, so Colosso's got some things going on. He's got
Turn
a
one
turn
top.
1 top.
Not a delver.
Yep.
But works pretty well with delver. That's
Yeah, it does.
another little bonus to the top.
Yeah.
So flooded strand for AJ.
So he tops. Ooh, wow, he's got the Delver.
There's the delver, a Goyf, and I believe a brainstorm.
Yeah, so I can see Colosso just busting out that Delver right now.
Yeah, I think I'd go delver here.
Yeah, it's a good Delver.
Because
Delver's good.
if AJ wants to fight the delver, then Colosso
It's late.
possibly resolves the
Colosso's
Goyf.
gotta go to school tomorrow, maybe.
He doesn't go delver here.
Yeah, no. The thing is that the top was so good for him
Yeah.
that he doesn't want to have to sacrifice his wooded foothills.
Oh, fair point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he maybe had a land that.
Colosso makes the right play. We're just
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to
with
get Colosso to play quicker and play more beatdown. You know.
So AJ with a brainstorm, I believe. I don't know if it's the end of Colosso's turn or a main phase. All we know is he cracked that flooded strand and brainstormed. So. I believe it's main phase actually.
Yeah.
Because he had 7 cards in hand and the brainstorm, so that would be 8.
8 cards, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so AJ's thinking, Colosso's kind of just sitting there, and we're just waiting for AJ to make a move.
Yeah. Wonder. I guess did AJ really? AJ, I'm guessing, is digging for land. Because I don't know why else he would want to dig for. Why else he would want to cast a brainstorm. Main phase turn 2 with. If he wasn't digging for land.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on.
So there's a tundra.
And passes the
So
turn.
if that's what he's digging for, then he's.
All right, so Colosso
Probably
does.
He does crack the wooded foothills. Interesting.
All right, maybe Colosso just wants lands as well. So he gets a second volcanic island. Probably going to use a top at the end of the turn. This This is probably a good time to give a shout out to my friend Matt.
Shout out to Matt.
Shout out to Matt. You know who you are. All right. Let's see what we got here. Calosso's thinking about what he wants to do with top. He pretty much wants to hit land. He's got like a ponder. He's got a forest. Seems pretty good. He's probably gonna try to play.
Doesn't appear that he kept the Delver. I don't see a checklist in his hand, so
Yeah.
Forest go.
He doesn't want to do a ponder or anything. No points. He has top and just passes the turn. He's a Stoneforge. And Stoneforge resolves. It's fine. Colosso's got Ancient Grudge ready, so it doesn't really care what AJ ends up getting. Looks like the draft challenge is over. Not sure who won. Ely wins. Good job, Ely.
Umezawa's Jite from AJ's Stoneforge Mystic. Passes back, no land drop from AJ.
Yep.
See how he splits his hand like that?
Yeah.
Bolt for the Mystic.
Stoneforge gets bolted. Colosso.
Not using the top.
Yeah,
And
maybe
he
he should have.
sees Lavamancer,
Wow,
Lavamancer,
and
counterbalance.
Yeah, wow.
This is looking a little lopsided. AJ getting mana screwed, as you predicted one of the players may be.
Yeah.
And Calosso drawing the other half of his
Alright,
his
so AJ
counterbalance
discards
combo.
Jace.
So
There's counterbalance.
Counterbalance
Although
for
Colosso's going to
Colosso.
miss a land drop, it's not going to be as bad because he's going to have top. And yeah, this is pretty bad for AJ. Yeah, somebody just types in, this is going to be rough. I do concur. Do you concur?
I concur.
Yeah. All right.
Another Stoneforge
Stoneforge.
Mystic from AJ.
Let's see if he's got a
And
2 on top.
Colosso tops
Yeah,
and
he's
yes,
got a 2.
has a counterbalance
He has
on
a 2.
top.
He doesn't have a land, but he does have a 2.
But he counters the Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, I think Colosso's going to do it on upkeep and then get the Lavamancer in play.
Yeah, seems reasonable. So he goes Lavamancer.
I think I would ponder though right now. Before, yeah, I don't know why he's not pondering, just trying to get lands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, at this point though, he is in really good shape. Everything he's got
he is, but I mean, it'd be better shape if he had lands, like more lands too. You know?
So does AJ try to swords here? AJ tries to swords. Top can, which AJ knows, top itself can just flip on top.
Yeah. But
And
I don't think AJ should do that. Colosso should just put the Lavamancer on top because he has another Lavamancer.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. I don't really know why Colosso did that.
so uses the top.
He has a
So if-
mountain.
He just lets the plow resolve without even flipping the counterbalance. I know we know it was on top, so
Yeah. So Colosso has his 4th land now. But I said he's gonna ponder. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
sees Lavamancer, counterbalance, Scalding Heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps everything, draws Lavamancer, plays Lavamancer, passes back to AJ.
Yeah.
AJ untaps his half of his lands there. Draws, I believe he drew a Riptide Lab. I
Yeah,
think.
that's what it looks like. Yeah, somebody tweeted in, it's already over. I could see it maybe being over. Colosso's in really great shape.
Yeah, for sure. He's got counterbalance top online and a Lavamancer in play. Not to mention double the number of lands as AJ.
Yeah. Not too sure what AJ's plan is.
Wonder if AJ is trying to sculpt a plan really at this point. Whatever
Yeah.
his plan is, you gotta imagine it involves drawing more lands.
Somebody else tweets in, AJ is a sinking ship. I mean, it's tough. What do you want AJ to do?
Yeah, he plays a Riptide Laboratory and passes back. Colosso with that active Sensei's Divining top.
Calosso just keeps Scalding Tarn on top so you could just play more lands. I think that's what he does.
And draws for the turn, and that is exactly what he did. Draws the Scalding Tarn. So Colosso attacks with Lavamancer.
For 1. You should just play Scalding Tarn, probably pass the turn.
Yeah, as much as it seems like, wow, this game's over, Colosso's not really putting on much pressure. Even counting the Lavamancer as 2 damage gives AJ plenty of time. But it's going to be a battle either way.
I mean, I think it's just obvious. Like, Tarn, go. Alright, yeah. Brainstorm. Colosso left the 1 on top, or no?
He has Brainstorm and has top, but he's using top.
Wasn't Bolt already on top?
I don't know, either Bolt or
Yeah.
Brainstorm was.
Yeah, I think he just...
Shows Brainstorm, counters AJ's Brainstorm. Counterbalance and top are ridiculous together, by the way. If you didn't already know.
Yeah, a lot of people actually stopped playing it, but...
So, AJ untaps, draws another Stoneforge Mystic, but we know the Colossus still has that counterbalance in the mix on the top. And
Somebody
so-
said land, Batter Skull. AJ could win, but Colosso has Ancient Corrosion in his hand.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
an artifact isn't going to do it. 2 artifacts isn't going to do it. Not without AJ countering.
Right now I'm going to do my math predictions again. I'm going to say AJ's like a 0.5% to win.
I see your logic there, but he is not in Wasteland Loam Lock. Like,
It's Wasteland Loam and
not,
Countertop
they're not far off. They're not that different.
Lock is still pretty bad. Yeah.
So Colosso draws the bolt and attacks with Grimlopmancer.
Alright, Colosso is checking his text messages, which is illegal. Let's go give him a game loss. No, we can't do that? Alright.
Vendilion click from AJ. And I don't think Colosso has a 3 in the top few cards. Or in his hand.
What do you suggest Colosso do?
I think just Red Elemental Blast it.
Really? I kind of.
Boom. That's what he does. Why were you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, like maybe AJ could go like land Jace, but then Jace was just gonna die to Bolt and Lavamancer.
Yeah, it seems to me like if Colosso can just like Vendilion Click's one of the only cards. Like, there's not that many cards that counterbalance top aren't going to deal with at this point on their own. So one of them is Jace and one of them is Vendilion Click. It's a little bit tougher for Colosso to find a 3 or a 4. Colosso doesn't have Jace in the main, may have brought it in. Doesn't have his own Vendilion Clicks, so I think that's exactly when you want to use the
Alright, there's Elspeth.
the Red Elemental Blast. So Elspeth from AJ, that's something that I didn't expect. And Colosso now,
Taps a green.
and he activates top, which to me means he has Jace in his deck. You know what I mean? Like, what other 4s are in his deck?
Yeah, I mean we figured he probably boarded the 2 in.
Yeah,
That's a
I mean,
good
I'm
call.
just saying, yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
looks like. I'm guessing, digging for a Jace to counter that Elspeth, but it's not there. I'm almost positive. Didn't quite see it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't see Jace. That's the only 4-mana spell in Colossus 75. And there are only 2 of them. So Elspeth resolves, gonna make a soldier, And that soldier looks familiar.
Yeah, to May 10th. He's back in action.
Bolt Elspeth.
Yep.
And shoot Elspeth.
Yep. Seems good.
Okay. Let's see. Gonna top again. Alright, so he untaps, draws Brainstorm, shoots Elspeth.
Yep. Calosso should just find a goal and get it over with.
Yeah, his pressure is lacking, although his
Yeah.
control over the
Everybody
situation
plays
is great.
so defensive.
It's so. I don't want to say scared, but
Yeah, he's completely playing defense with just he's got the only offense really all game with that Lavamancer, but that
Yeah.
Lavamancer's I think that's the first time Lavamancer shot anything.
Yeah.
It's just been attacking for one, so it's very little pressure.
I see a day judgment in AJ's hand, whatever that's worth.
I don't know that it's worth much right now.
Yeah, here's a
Umazawa's Jite. Now that'll make
it's
things difficult. It's going to get the counterbalance off the top. There's still that counterbalance is still in the top three, I think.
So Jite's gonna get countered.
Did it not? Did he?
How did it not get countered?
Yeah, he didn't even try.
Did Calosso like forget?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't even attempt to counter it. He has Ancient Grudge for the.
Yeah, sure he has Ancient
Is
Grudge,
he just
but
tired of holding that Ancient Grudge? Is that...
that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like, does Colosso just want to like bluff that I don't have a 2 on top?
That's the only thing I can think of is he's trying to bluff. There's no 2 on top,
Yes.
so he uses the top. And we've got Delver, counterbalance, Misty Rainforest.
All right, so Colosso untaps and Colosso draws his Delver.
It's a Delver. So, all right, if you're playing along at home.
Yeah, if you're playing along at home, go find a Delver and flip it over like Joey would.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's not even playing the Delver yet. Oh, there it is, Delver.
Yeah.
Right, got
All
Delver.
right.
Sequence.
So don't flip it over
Drop
yet.
on the
Just
floor.
put it in front of you. Put it like a place setting.
There we go.
Like you're about to eat some
I got
soup.
my Delver.
Somebody said game is taking so long. Yes, we are well aware, Mr. Whoever tweeted in that.
Must be a thing with Baltimore events because when JVL and I were here doing
Really?
commentary
It
in
was-
June, it was like an hour and a half long game 2, I think.
All right, there's a Stoneforge. So now show them that you have the counter balance on top. Might have been Jace I saw too on Colosso's top 3.
So maybe Calosso did finally dig to that 4, which will be relevant if he wants to block the, any Jaces
Yeah,
or Wrath of
If
Gods.
he actually has a Jace, once it comes down, the game's over. Like, I don't understand why Colosso would rather have an Ancient Grudge in his graveyard than in his hand. Like, I mean, it's pretty much completely irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't just counter with the counterbalance top.
Yeah.
I don't know. The funny thing is, didn't he counter it 2 before with the counterbalance, and he hasn't shuffled the top of his library, so...
No, I think he did. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I would think AJ would
No, he
know.
shuffled with a Ponder, no? Oh, no, he didn't shuffle with a Ponder.
Yeah, I don't think he did. No, he didn't
Yeah.
shuffle. So if
no, we
AJ's
can-
paying attention and ever saw that counterbalance
Yeah.
at any point, he should know that there's a 2 in that mix. So there's a Jace.
Somebody just tweeted in, I think the top 8 should be all red burn. That would be awesome. Everybody who makes top 8 just get handed a red burn deck. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
this
for
is
you.
how it works.
Go
right?
ahead.
So you made top 8 with whatever deck,
That would be awesome.
but now you have to play this one.
Yeah.
So Delver checklist gets in. Colosso doesn't even bother getting the actual Delver. And it's just a 1-1 right now, I think. Did it ever flip? I guess if it... Yeah. Maybe we should ask them to put the actual Delver there so we know whether or not it flipped. It's a
Somebody-
checklist.
Yeah, somebody's saying he wants the Grudge in the graveyard for the Lavamancer. I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think that's the
Grudge,
case
the Grudge
either.
is flashback, so...
He doesn't want to just
Yeah.
throw that away.
All right, so AJ untaps, draws.
And
Swings
Tim
in
Ayton
for one. Yeah.
into the red zone. Can you pass me that Red Bull? Oops, I didn't mean
I
to hit the
could
mic there.
pass you that Red Bull.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I'm gonna open that on the mic here. Nice Red Bull. How did that sound? All right, Delver.
Play along
Thank
at
you.
home, people.
There we go. It's a regular old Delver right now. He's just chilling as a 1/1.
I'm kind of amazed why he would not want Jason play. Is Jason not good in play?
Apparently not. No, I mean, he. It's weird because if he plays a Jace, that stops AJ from playing Jace. I mean, I guess does he think it's not going to resolve? Does he figure AJ just is going to have counterspells for it, and he'd rather just have that Jace in his top 3 to always trump any Jaces from AJ? Because maybe he knows AJ's only way of getting back into this game, or one of his only ways, is to resolve a Jace, and if Calosso is able to keep that from happening, that's what it looks like he's doing. I can't even remember what's in Colosso's hand. Well, it looked like Brainstorm and... Did he just draw a Lavamancer? Another Lavamancer?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, so I think it's just double Brainstorm or something. I thought that's what it was. So obviously he can't counter the Jace without counterbalance at this point. So maybe he's waiting until he has an answer for a Jace, or can fight a counterspell war more effectively with actual counterspells to try to play that Jace. I don't know.
I mean, I understand that there's no need to play Jace really, but it just would get the game over quicker. Calosso would just win. But yeah, I guess Calosso does kind of have complete control of the game. AJ only has one Elspeth, so
yeah, so he doesn't need to worry about that anymore. So right now he's just leaving he's got the Jace to protect himself from any Jaces from AJ. That's really what seems like that makes the most sense to me.
Or Day of Judgment.
Yeah, it definitely works also against Day of Judgment. But I
guess
wonder...
Calosso can't play Jace, but it's so tempting to, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but think without that counterbalance, he can't counter anything. So that's his only way to counter things right now. So he's keeping he's got a Brainstorm. Yeah, he's got 2 Brainstorms in hand, so he can technically, if he needs a 1 on top, he can Brainstorm and put the other Brainstorm on top. If he needs a 2 on top, he's got the counterbalance. Doesn't have any way to get a 3 at the moment, but has the Jace for the 4. So basically, the only thing he's cold to right now is a Vendilion Click. Theoretically, I mean, it can resolve, I guess, is what I mean.
Colosso taps and responds. Oh wow, he's got a Goyf.
So it was a Goyf Jace counterbalance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to keep the Goyf. He's going to put the Goyf on top and then draw that, play it. That'll add to that pressure quite a bit.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That'll end the game probably just as fast as a Jace would if it resolves. Problem is, AJ's just been fine, like just drawing cards. AJ's probably got a heck of a hand. And he's gonna, if he can play around counterbalance, I just don't know. AJ's gonna have to use so many cards. Well, anyway, Calosso casts a Brainstorm.
Seems like AJ's playing pretty well.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
for being so far behind earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I still put him at under 0.5% to win.
Yeah.
Now, but I mean, he's keeping his cool. You know, maybe some people would just like a scooped or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think some people would have, and I think that's what's awesome about AJ is that he's willing to play it out, to try to find every edge he can, and see what he can do. He's scrappy, you know. He's facing down Counterbalance top and Mana Screw, not to mention 2 Grim Lavamancers and Delver of Secrets. So there's a Wrath of God. So Counterbalance, show you Jace.
Yeah.
Bing.
Yeah.
And now that opens things up for Colosso to resolve the Tarmogoyf if AJ doesn't have Force of Will available.
So the Delver's gonna flip now. Yeah. So
I believe so. What is he showing? So he
he's gonna show
untaps,
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm, Delver
All right,
flips.
everybody at home,
Everybody
flip
home.
over your Delver if it's
I
on your
flip my,
desk in
flip
front
my
of you.
Delver.
All right.
And he's gonna.
These people's tweets are unreal.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit delirious. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
getting
think everyone's
late.
delirious. Like, everyone's really tired.
They want to see what happens, but
It turned the frog. It turned all Colossus creatures into frogs.
that's not what it, Turn the Frog doesn't turn all creatures into frogs, does it? Just one. So Tarmogoyf now looks like it has resolved after Colosso brought the beats with the Delver and the Lavamancer. Oop, tap your Delvers.
All right, AJ's on 7 life.
And looks like Colosso has the win
How funny
on
would it
board.
be if AJ just threw his hand at Colosso? I'd be like, enough with this game.
Well, it's unlikely, but yeah.
Yeah,
So-
actually, Drew Levin is actually taking a nap.
Is he really? I bet it. I bet he is. Why
Yeah.
not?
They agreed to play the finals tomorrow morning, so stay tuned to
So
Star
Monday
City
morning-
Games tomorrow. We're gonna be
Some
here
Monday morning
7.
magic. We're gonna bring you Monday morning magic with Drew Levin and AJ Sacher. I'm sorry, Colosso. Because it seems to be Colosso is gonna be who he's facing.
All right, so AJ's on to 5. I'm pretty sure. As long as Colosso has something to put into the graveyard.
AJ
That Scalding
plays
Tarn that he hasn't played.
Fog.
It's probably game.
Yeah. So that Goyf is, I'm sure, of some reasonable size. I've sorcery instant land. I mean, that's plenty.
Somebody just tweeted in that Colosso is the reason why he quit Legacy. Nobody actually tweeted it. I was just thinking about that.
It's like, I'm lying. I made that up. So it looks like
Alright.
Delver gets in for 3, which should knock AJ to 2, right?
Yeah.
Or at least I assume it gets in. Maybe
here-
not.
Here comes AJ's big turn.
Ruh-roh. Here comes
Swords to Plowshare.
a Path to
Oh, Path to
Exile
Exile.
on the Delver. Now we're going to see
Yeah.
top, show, let's see,
Gonna
ponder.
All right. Some guy went to the
Ponder.
Walmart, the gas station, made some food, took a shower, and the game is still going on.
And there it is. The
All right, the
handshake.
game's
Colosso
over.
Fuentes moves on to the
Wow.
finals to face Drew Levin, who actually, those two I think drew in together to get into the top 8, Colosso and Drew.